Hey everyone, danheilman here, and this is going to be another Path of Exile video. For those who watch my channel for Summoner's Glory, absolutely no worries. I will continue to post lots of content for Summoner's Glory. But I'm going to begin posting content, beginner guides for Path of Exile as well. It is another game I've played since beta, so I've had many years with this game, and it's very complicated, and there's been a lot of changes, since beta, millions of changes to the game. So I figured it'd be a good game to make some guides for. All right, let's begin. So this is going to be everything about stash tabs. This is, right now we're in patch 3.14 Ultimatum League, and there have been many updates to the stash tabs since the beginning of the game here. So I will go through just how stash tabs work, the different types of tabs, and some of the new stuff that you can do with tabs. So let's begin. All right, first of all, types of tabs. So there is these tabs right here, which you cannot rename, you cannot change colors, anything. These are the original tabs that have been in the game. Since that, they've added these premium tabs here where you can change names, change colors, and everything like that. There is also quad tabs, which are these larger tabs. They're just 4 times the size of the regular tabs. And there are specialty tabs like currency, fragments, maps, essences, divination cards. There's many of these. There's for Delve League, there's a fossil tab here. There's basically been a tab for almost every league that has been added in the game. So as you can see, I have lots of tabs. So I can show you some of them, how to move them around and stuff like that. So you can drag tabs if you want. So if I go all the way to the end, I can drag tabs just by holding and dragging here. Another way to fast move tabs is I can just right click on this list on the right hand side. I can right click and that will move the tab all the way to the beginning. This is useful if you're like me and have like 100 tabs. So that's that. Again, you can drag. Now, one of the new things that was added, there's actually 2 things that were added recently that are very powerful. So one of them is adding folders. So if I want to add a folder and I want to call this dump. So when I'm done with a map, I want to dump all my mats into this folder here, then we can do that. So if I take this dump tab here, boom, I have 1 of these quad tabs in here. If I want to add a couple more of these tabs in here, all I have to do, I move them to the front just so they're easier to move. And then all you have to do is take them and drag them. Once you get to the dump tab here that I just made, this new folder, it'll show a positive addition sign in the top left. So that means I'm going to add it to there. Now you can see I have multiple tabs in here. And if I want to add another, same thing, just drag it over and add it like that. Okay. Now let's talk about Affinities. Affinities was added recently and it is honestly an amazing update. So before you had to go to every tab and basically, if you controlled click, it'd only go into that tab. They added this thing called Affinities now. So if I right click on this, you'll see that they have this Affinities here, and I have this one set as currency. So all you got to do is go to whatever one they want here, click currency, hit accept. Now, if you don't have a currency tab, you can still do this. So if you go to any other tab, you can right click and you'll see the Affinities here. So you can still say I only have 5 tabs and I want to set 1 tab for currency and, I don't know, fragments, for example. All you have to do is click these 2, and every time you can control click an item from your bag, it will automatically go into these tabs here. So I'm not going to do that, but okay. So I have this currency tab set to currency. I have my fragment tab set to fragments and etc. all down through all of my tabs that I want them to have affinities set for. So now I'm here, say I want to dump all of these items into here. You'll see if I hold control and left click, it will just automatically dump these items. Now if you'll notice, if I click currency items, notice they're not going into this tab. They are actually going directly into the currency tab. So this was a huge update. This made everything much quicker. It was a huge quality of life change. One other thing that's important for tabs is being able to sell things to other players. So the way this works is all you have to do is you do need a premium tab, one that you can change the colors and all that. And what you can do is you can see someone just whispered me right here. to buy my Val Cold Snap. And wow, lots of people. Okay. Perfect timing. So all I did to set this up was, this is the one that's already set up for 1 chaos. Let me just set up another one here and I'll show you how that works here. So now if I want to set this one up, what I can do is I can hit this public button right here. And then now I have 3 options. Each item individually priced. That means if I have an item in here, all I have to do is right click, hit exact price, and let's say I want to sell this for 5 chaos. Boom. Now you'll see it has a note at the bottom saying exact price, 5 chaos. So this will show up on poe.trade. It's a website where you can search for items and whisper people to buy their items they're trying to sell. So now this item will be on poe.trade for 5 chaos. There's 2 options when you're in here, exact price and negotiable price. Mostly everyone uses exact price. I don't see this one used that much, but if you are negotiable on your price, you can use this and it will say that on the site so that people can whisper you and give you offers. Also, if you want to put something in here and you don't want it to be listed, you can just hit this do not index. So, okay. So then now another way you can set it up is if you want to say set exact price on all items. I do this in the beginning of a league when I start. I have a tab for 1 chaos, a tab for 2 chaos. You can have a tab for 1 alchemy. And basically just throw everything in there and it will automatically be listed here. So now if I hit 2 chaos, you can see it changes the name of this tab. And everything in this, I have to remove this note here. Let me just pull it out actually. So now everything I put in here will be listed for 2 chaos. Even though there's no note saying it's listed for 2 chaos, it is. So that is the main way to look for items. To sell items in Path of Exile, is basically naming these tabs. You know, this is my buyout tab, so I'm just going to do each item individually priced. This is how I usually do it. I'll do 1 tab, that's a quad tab for buyout. I'll put a bunch of stuff in here. If I want to price every item specifically, I'll throw it in here. I'll give it a price. And then, you know, for the common values, I'm selling items like 1 chaos. You know, in the beginning of a league starter, what I do is I just do 1 chaos and I throw like just everything I think that's worth something in there so that I can, you know, build some currency early in the league. Okay, so that's everything about selling in your tabs. And I'll just kind of show you real quick where they go. So if you go to poe.trade, it's literally just poe.trade, hit enter in the search bar, and you'll come up with this site here. And that's how you get people to buy your stuff. Okay, this is just going to be a quick video here on stash tabs. That is everything that's new with stash tabs and everything you need to know to move stash tabs around and put them in folders. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, go down, smash that like button, and subscribe to my channel. There'll be more videos to come on Path of Exile and Summoner's Glory, so stay tuned. Thank you, everyone. See ya.